last week. And man, I have been watching y'all's chats on here and seeing what all y'all are up to. And I'm just so happy to see everybody. Pearl, and well, first let me thank my mods. And my other mod had just finished fixing dinner. So she is here in the kitchen still doing stuff. And of course, that is Frugal RV Gal. And I saw Robert and Kathy on here greeting everybody already. Marcia, Mouse Boots. Yeah, Marcia, if you're out in the desert, you do need to get home before it gets dark, because you do get lost. I mean, I don't know about you. I don't mean you, but one does and can get lost so easily in the desert. Curtis and Letha are in the house. Hello, my darling. I saw that Joan is on here, and I saw that Richard has mailed Joan's rocks for Christmas, and Pam just joined us. Do drop in, nooks and crannies. I just love you guys. Susie, oh my God, I've been thinking about you, Susie, and wondering how you are doing. And you and Jeff give each other a hug for me. Megan, hello, my darling. Thank you for all your loving support and encouraging words you always give me. I see that Sean is in the house. I have not seen him on here yet. I'm scrolling backwards, but I see Robert talking to him. And Lisa Roth. Hi, Lisa. Thank you, too, for your encouraging words. Kathy says she's drinking pina coladas. That's hilarious. Let's see. There's Sean. And am I missing anybody? I'm going back a little bit further. My cousins Cindy and Mike, I don't know if I said hi to y'all, but I'm glad that y'all got y'all's Christmas package, and that it got there on time. And just so you know, Cindy, because I might forget to tell you, I did make arrangements today to start the ball rolling on getting my packages forwarded to me, and I'll keep you up to date on that. And I just woke up from you guys, I'm so spoiled. We did a lot today, and I'm going to tell you about it, and I'm going to tell you why we're going to Mexico so much, and what we're doing, and something else. but I had one of those kind of a mini episodes. I don't know really what to call it, but it's where I have to lie down, and it does, and it doesn't even matter if I lie down, but lying down helps with the head, and so I lie down and I go to sleep, and I mean, it doesn't matter what's going on around me, doesn't matter where we are or anything, and so I did that. And so if I look a little sleepy or something, that's why, because I just got up, and I got up and had shrimp dinner. And it was so good, Jenna. Thank you so much. She cooked fresh shrimp for the first time, and she just knocked it out of the ballpark. And so she's putting y'all will see me leaning over to get my drink so I can take a drink, because she won't let me have the drink on the table, because y'all know why, because she has electronics up here, and that is not a good mix for me. So rightfully so, my drink is over there, and I have to grab it. So hold on.
I moved my laptop.
She moved her laptop, but I think I'll still keep it over here. Anyway, so I'm going to tell y'all what all we are up to, and it's so much fun. But let me go back and see who all I've missed. Hold on, I'm scrolling backwards. So I saw that I think Richard guessed 3 times. Somebody else guessed that we've been across the border 4 times, and Sunny says maybe 1,700. That was good, Sunny. And Tucker's Travel. Tucker's Travel says that they need to have a tooth fix, but don't want to go alone. I know that you would be safe in Los Algodones going alone. In fact, when we were in line leaving, there were lots of people that had gone across solo. But yeah, if you get there, I bet if you in queue on Facebook and put out there that you want to go to Mexico, you'll find tons of people to go with you. And do drop in. Jana did go to the dentist. I went to the dentist, and we have 2 follow-up appointments next week. And so that's not all of why we went, But yes, Dan did get your poncho, Joan. Thank you for telling her that. Frugal, I forgot. Anyway, so Jana went to, and she might put up a video or something, so I don't want to talk. And I'm sorry that I don't have my thing, my tripod, so the camera is really close to me so that I can read the comments. So I'm sorry that you're getting like up close and personal with me, but that's why. And so she got went and got two opinions, and is going back to my dentist. And Evelyn says, ignore the name Evelyn. It's Jan, North Carolina girl from Texas. That's hilarious. I love that. Okay, we will ignore the name Evelyn and try to remember that tonight. Evelyn is Jan. Oh, Joan is asking, was Dan able to get you a poncho in Mexico? Yes, and I'm not going to tell you what color or anything because he may want to surprise you. And so I think, oh, thank you, Susie. She says we will. All is good here. Oh, thank you, guys. I got went to Dollar Tree and I got like several new pair, and I thought it would be fun. It'd be fun tonight to wear hot pink. Kelly Meandering Mims, hello, darling. If the trail in, yeah, Marsha, traveling in the desert at night is treacherous. Yeah. Just so I don't have any bats in the cave. I don't think I understand. I might have bats in the cave. And Chantel has a dentist in Nogales that she loves. And of course, we are in Algodones. And we decided to stay in the city tonight because of the dark and because I really needed to rest. We decided to, thank you, Sean. Hey, Just Babs, good to see you, darling. Can't wait to see you in person. Tony says she made it, Tony Vessel says she made it tonight, keeps forgetting Friday night. Well, glad that you're here. But anyway, so we stayed in the city tonight, because that same thing is not fun, and I needed rest and just crashed, and so did you fix me a tripod? She fixed me a tripod so I can quit holding the phone. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Hang on, everybody. I'm here. I'm just putting it in a tripod. All right. So good. Yeah, that'll. Oh, yay! I don't have to hold it this whole time. Thank you, Jana. So I didn't wake up in time to get on my. Oh, look at that! I can sit back and relax and just chill. That's so awesome. Thank you. Hey, Sue. Good to see you, Sue O'Donnell. And so y'all might hear the dogs bark because they still need to be fed because I crashed. So if y'all hear them bark, just they're okay. They're sitting there looking at us like, why are you talking and not feeding us? But they will get fed, I promise. Let's see. I know, Road Trip Lover. It can be a fun. She says she loves playing with eyeglass styles. They can be a fun accessory. Well, so I don't know if y'all, some of you saw what I posted on social media for the live stream tonight, and it was the picture of Dan, the Dan van, and my friend Gray and another Joan. And Joan and Gray have been friends for a very long time. And they did buy some glasses in Mexico, but and I think 2 of the 3 pair were featured. Or did they buy all 3 of those? No, they bought 2 of the 3 pair that were featured. Look how the glasses in that picture.
Bought 6 pairs.
Well, they did. Yeah, they bought 6 pair altogether. And the guy, the more that they look how puffy I am. Did you notice that? Look how puffy I am. It's like, can y'all see that? I'm going to use my phone for a mirror. But anyway, they bought 6 pair, and the more that they bought, the guy kept coming down in prices, and they were Ray-Bans and really nice glasses, and they scored. And so we knew that Dan wanted to buy a pair of glasses, and so when can I show him? No. So so she's showing me that Bandit is standing behind her and he's standing up on her shoulder, but she doesn't want to be on camera tonight. Anyway, we knew that Dan wanted a pair of glasses. And so when I saw a vendor that I thought Dan might enjoy interacting with, I speak Spanish well enough that he wasn't even selling glasses. He was selling hats. Was it hats? Hats or metal art or something. And so I talked to him in Spanish and said Dan was wanting some glasses and told him as best I could what kind and everything, and so he was gone about 30 minutes maybe, or to go get he came back with just a buttload of bucket load, I don't guess it's buttload, a bucket load of glasses for everybody, and for Dan to try on, and then Joan and Gray ended up buying glasses too, and so it was really fun. Hey, Beth, Midnight Run is too long. I will try to remember, Midnight Run Kennel, that your name is Beth. I think I knew that at one point, but I think I have forgotten. Let's see. I love that y'all all talk to each other because, we're on here every Friday night. And so you guys are getting to know each other, same as I'm getting to know you. Bando, you cannot come across the table. He's trying to get on the dining table and come see me. And it's like I'm trying to fix this. And is it okay now? Okay. All right. So I'm going to show y'all. Oops, I dropped. Oops, sorry. So here, look. Bando.
Oh, get off the table.
He's a little baby.
Get off the table. Oh,
there's Bandit.
Oh, Mama.
There's Bandit. He loves his Jana.
Oh, Mama.
He says, but Mama.
You're over there and I'm over here.
Oh, he's a sweet boy. It is a drum behind me, Sally. That is, what kind of drum is that? Tony.
Oh.
Trekking with Tony gave Jana that drum. And Jana plays all kinds of musical instruments and enjoys drum circles. And so Tony gave that to Jana. It is a Bodron drum, yes. And so yes, and you have a couple of more.
No,
that's your only one.
That's my first and only.
Oh, good. Okay, so yes, that's a drum. These are her. This is some grocery stuff. This is a breakfast tray that hangs on the wall. I'm not. It hangs there beautifully, and she uses it both outdoors and as a breakfast tray, and so just really cool stuff. Oh, thank you, Beth. That's sweet of you. Thank you, Patty. Yeah, I like these glasses. I have a bunch of different glasses. And Robert got a hat in Los Algodones, and so last year, and so did Dan. Dan got a hat and glasses. He gets some. I did. My hat is in my house, but he's gotten sunglasses every summer, or not summer, winter when we go. And somebody was saying the weather must be nice. It did get a little cooler this afternoon, but the weather down here has been just absolutely fabulous. Backing back up. And so I'm really excited that we're getting our teeth done. I don't have to have anything major done. I'm getting 3 fillings done, and then I have 3 very old fillings in my mouth that are starting to drop out. It's like when you're eating something that tastes like sand and you're not eating anything with that texture, you're losing some of the fillings in your mouth. And so I'm getting all of that kind of work done this year. And then next year I'm going to get crowns. I'm going to get crowns here on the front. But I only can put back so much money a month. And so that's what I had that I could afford this year, and getting that done. Oh, that's too funny. Sean says that's a new style of table dancing. That's hilarious. And Bandit does have the sweetest face, Evelyn. Thank you. Oh, no, not Evelyn. Jan. Thank you. Hey, you want to say hi again, buddy? PJ's on. Yeah. Say hi, buddy. Say hi. Oh, you cannot walk across your table. You can't walk across your table. No, you can't do that. Oh, there comes Sammy. Oh, So Jana is embarrassed because I'm here in her house because she cooked and was so kind and so Sammy Jana tried to cover up. She didn't want y'all to see that because when you travel, you put things on your bed and everything, and so her bed's not made, and she didn't want she didn't want y'all to see that because she's been traveling and then she cooked and but anyway, so but I have to show y'all one more time. Like Sammy's like, "What are y'all doing, Mama? What y'all doing?" And Bandit's like,
This is what happens when you go live.
"Sammy, we know what time it is, baby girl. We know you're hungry. We know you're hungry." Sammy, she is the sweetest thing. I love her so much, her and Bandit. And so when we left Mexico today, we got to the rigs and we just loved on our dogs. It's like we were only gone a few hours, but I miss them. She was cute with the curtain on her head, wasn't she, Sue? So cute. Bandit's just sitting there content as he can be now in Jana's lap. Cardi's Adventures, good to see you on here. Oh, thank you. Lori says that my meandering story collection book was awesome. Thank you, Lori. Let me tell y'all what she's talking about. So Robert publishes a magazine, and it's a quarterly magazine called Meanderings Magazine, and you can go to meanderingsmagazine.com. And every issue, from starting with issue 2, I have written a story that matches something in that issue. Like if like one time he got a fabulous photo in Wyoming of a woman in was the lead wrangler, and they were herding cattle, and I wrote a short story. That was kind of my muse, and I wrote a short story from that. And then, so I always try to, for each issue, match a story that goes with that publication. And Robert took 6 of those and put into a book, and it's called Meanderings Magazine Short Story Collection, but they're all by me. So it's kind of well, it is. It's another book by me that has gone out this year. It's 6 stories. I don't remember how long it is, but it's a nice little collection. And if you're interested, Robert just put up the link, and Robert, you can list the prices on that and everything. Kelly says she's going to get that book and my latest book, which the Meanderings Magazine collection is all written by me. And then my latest book, thank you, Kelly, is How Being a Nomad Saved My Life. And so anyway, hi Nana's Joy, good to see you. I forgot where y'all are holed up this year. I know you've told me, and I forgot last time too, but anyway, it's good to see you. Miss that you're not down here. And let's see, Sean says hi, Sammy Joe. Let's see. I know Sammy peeking out was cute, wasn't it? Sammy and Bandit are just like any kid. As soon as mom gets on the phone, that's it. And it doesn't matter what I'm doing. Bandit is always going to be like, pay attention to me, pay attention to me.
Sammy's chewing on a chewy now.
Oh, Sammy's got her pacifier, so she's back there on the bed having a good time. So we also went and ran errands today after we left Mexico. We got propane and a few groceries, and so more than 20,000 words. Okay, Robert, thank you, and list the price for everybody too. Oh, there you go. Kindle is $4.99, and then the paperback is $9.99. And so the links to get it even on Amazon you can go to that link that Robert's giving you, and it'll take you to Amazon to get that book of mine. So Beth Stamper, hi, are you back in Colorado? Oh, Sue, thank you. That's a good reminder. If y'all haven't hit thumbs up yet, Close your chat comments. If you're on your phone, hit thumbs up and open the chat comments back up. Don't close the chat. Don't close the live stream. Just close the chat and hit that thumbs up for me. Every little bit does help. And I just want to tell y'all too that, last week I took Friday off because it was the day of my mother's funeral. And I posted in Patreon some very personal things about that. I just wasn't up to doing a Friday night live. And so thank y'all for understanding that I took the week off and or the Friday night off. And I just wanted to thank all of y'all for your kind, loving words. And Travels with Dottie on here, which is my longtime friend since the early 90s. Rob Wakely is on here. And Rob, I got your picture, and I don't know if you got my return text or not, because I was in Mexico and then laid down before before the live stream tonight. But so I let's see, what was I gonna say? Oh, that's high. I just want it low. There, I turned a fan on. I was thanking y'all for all of your loving support and kindness and all of that. Everybody just was so kind to me. And also, I want to thank y'all for the support around my unedited videos. Oh, thank you, Lori. She just sent me a $15 super chat tip through PayPal and says, grab a coffee with Frugal. We'll take you up on that while we're here in the city. I just couldn't make it back to camp tonight. So thank you very much. Gray and Taco are on here. That reminds me, I want to tell y'all. I want to tell y'all something else about going to Mexico in a minute. But I wanted to say thank y'all for your support about my unedited videos, because I've lost almost 300 and something subscribers. And so everybody tells me that you like my unedited videos, but my channel has really taken a hit. And so that means that the people that have stayed with me and watch my videos and do the thumbs up and leave a comment and share them and all of the things that helps all of us creators, I just really appreciate you guys. I say all the time, I have the best viewers in the world, and I mean that. Beth says she just purchased the Meanderings collection, the book of my stories for that magazine. So it's for Robert's magazine. So thank you.
Pam was on. PJ, Pam.
I did. I said hi to Pam.
I've been dealing with the dogs.
I know you've been busy. So yes, and Jana and Pam got to meet this. I keep saying summer, but I guess it kind of was fall. Thank you, Texas lady. And Cheryl says, Cheryl Smith, Nevada in the house. Cheryl is who I got my UFO light from. And I'll be showing that to you on, Cheryl, you were, hang on, I'll think of it. Life is simple, keep it sweet, I think used to be, but now you're going by your name. But anyway, thank you so much. I got this wonderful light from her. She had it at my meetup, and we used it in the pavilion for dance night every night. And it looks like an alien UFO, but it's a light, and then it has little lights that you can pull off of it and that stick to stuff magnetized, or they have hooks and they can hang. And then it has a speaker that goes round, and you can take that speaker off and hang it somewhere or set it somewhere, and it's solar powered. And so it is just the most awesome thing. And so I bought that, and she was so kind. She sold that to me. And she said, I'm going right by where I got that. So you can have this one, and I'll just use your money to buy me another one, because there's no way I could have had that shipped to me or gotten it or whatever. So Cheryl, thank you again. Hey, Steve and Doreen are in the house. Doreen asked me if you have to have a passport to go to Mexico. And and you don't have to have anything to go to Mexico. They're like, come on, come on. And they make sure that area is very safe, because they want Americans and Canadians to come in. And so there is no problem going into Mexico. Just when you come back out, you have to have either a passport or your federal driver's license ID, not just a regular driver's license anymore. It has to be the federal ID driver's license and an original birth certificate. You can't have a copy of a birth certificate. You can't have a picture of a birth certificate. You have to have a real birth certificate. And they take it out and they feel it and they look at it and your driver's license and everything. And they usually ask me, why don't you have a passport? And I tell them, because I don't go anywhere. Not going anywhere, not going abroad. So I don't need a passport and just come to Mexico. And so they're okay with that, but they prefer a passport. But no, you don't have to have a passport, but you absolutely do have to have those two forms of ID. There are other forms of ID that they will take, but I'm not your resource for that. Google it, call your government, do whatever you need to do to find out. But that I can speak to because I don't have a passport and I use my federal ID driver's license and a birth certificate. And Robert says going to Los Algodones is easier than going to Walmart. It is. That's true. That really is true. I have seen somebody and I have no idea what happened, but she did not look, I mean, I don't mean to stereotype here at all, but she did not look like maybe a Mexico citizen from Mexico. She looked like she was American, and like 4 or 5 armed guards were escorting her back out of the building and back into Mexico, and she was bawling. And by herself, and kind of an older lady. So I don't know if she forgot her passport or didn't have her ID or whatever, but you absolutely have to have that. So if you're going by yourself, just make sure you have eyes on it before you go across. And if you've got other people with you, it's a good idea to show each other your ID so that you know you got eyes on and you know you have it with you. Coco with the reel, that's awesomeness. Yuri says, next time bring me a couple of bags of Mexican flour. We have so many people that are like, bring me vanilla, bring me all of this, and you don't want to carry too much back across, and you want to be able they don't like people being mules either and coming across and getting stuff and taking it back to the States for sale. They want you to come across and spend your money and get what you want, but you got, can't just do stuff like go shopping to give to everybody. All right, let's see. Coco with the real, I love it. Let's see. That's true, and there's great hotels there and everything, if you did want to stay. So Cheryl says she wants to go. Yeah, I think everybody ought to go across at some point, because it's just, we have so much fun. And I'm going back, I'm scrolling backwards. Beth saw Northern Lights in North Dakota on her daughter's 21st birthday. Midnight Run Kennel. That is so cool. Let's see. Can y'all hear Sammy back there chewing her bone? Sammy is going to town. Can I show them? Let me just show them. Hold on. So y'all look. I'm going to zoom in. Look at her. Sammy. Now she's going to lick it. Sammy, is that a good bone? She said, well, if you're going to open the curtain and show everybody, I'm not going to smack. But she was like smacky poo, let me tell you. Okay, buddy, come here. Oh, goodness. Here's Bando. That's a good question, Rob. Travels with Dottie. Dottie is his dog. And he is asking if you can take a dog across. I know that people do. I don't know the regulations. I know that they're very strict about it. I don't know about Los Algodones so much, but across from San Diego, I had a friend that lived there for a very long time, and she always took her cats to a vet there. And then there was also somebody that would do a run and take animals across to get them their annual shots. But I am not familiar with that. What I do, and what all of my friends do, is we take our fur babies, and there's a huge parking lot, and it's like $6 or $8 or $10, depending on the size of your rig. And you park there, and it's like a big Walmart parking lot, and you walk across the border. And it's probably, if you were to park, you know how there's always Walmart, and then there's like big Walmart parking lot, and then there's restaurants or other businesses, usually in a strip center or something. The walk is about the length of parking at the strip center and walking into Walmart. So it is a walk, but it's not that far, and they make it really easy, and it's a ramp. We went with a friend, Gypsy Pear. She rode her scooter because she can't walk that far. She rode her scooter, and it went just fine. Hi Noreen, glad that you're here. And so you can do that too. But what we do, Rob, is we just, the weather down here is nice enough that it's okay to leave the animals in the rig. And we leave them in my RV. We put Sammy, because Sammy and Bandit are bonding. We always leave them either in Jana's truck camper or in my rig together, and open up the windows and turn fans on. And we did that today. You know what I'm going to say,
Yeah.
Don't you? Because I'm just paranoid about them getting hot. And we did that today. We left them in Jana's truck camper, opened up all the windows, and turned on 2 fans. And we came back, and they're like, they were so cold. Of course, they had the blankets and everything and could get on the bed, but it was not necessary. And Doreen, you may not bring prescription bottles. What you do is you write down what you want, whatever your prescription is. Write it down. Write down the name of it, the milligrams, and how often you take it. And Rob, if you're going to go get dental work, please be sure and get the name of my dentist from me. They are so awesome. And Jana had gone to other dentists to see what they said and everything. And she went in there, and they saw her today. And it's just night and day. Not that I'm not saying there's bad dentists over there. I'm not saying that. But it's just, I really love my dentist. But anyway, you don't want to take your prescription bottle at all. Don't even have it on you when you go over there. And you don't want to take, I know somebody, they didn't like it too much when somebody in front of me in line was coming back out, and they had their personal pills on them in a pill thing in their pocket, because they thought that they might obviously be over there long enough that they were going to need to take some of their pills that they do take. And they were like, you know, what is it for? Do you have any other pills on you? That made them empty their pockets. And normally they're just like, what'd you come across for? And I'm like, got a bottle of Kahlua, some meds, and this purse right here, or whatever I got. You know, last time, not today, but I got my cousin's Christmas gifts. And I said, I got these 2 things for Christmas and some meds. And they don't care. They didn't even look in my purse or anything. But if you have anything odd like that, they don't like it too much. But anyway, so you just write down what you need, and you can go into any pharmacy. You can shop around on the prices. They're usually within just a few dollars of each other, and it doesn't matter. But we got Z-Packs today we got $4.50.
Yeah.
It's a 7 or 10 day supply of a Z-Pack for $5. And it's the same Z-Pack that you go to your doctor here in the U.S. to get, and so we each got a Z-Pack just to have on hand in case we need them. I also at Turry's, Turry, I think Tury apostrophe S, Turry's Pharmacy. We also, they called, Bandit sometimes gets a UTI, and so I keep his antibiotics on hand. And they called a vet, because we're not going to walk out of the that area, immediate area, and the vets and the doctors and all of that are outside in the regular Los Algodones town. And so they actually called and got a vet that and got the medicines that we needed for our dogs too. And so just, I mean, you just can't beat it.
You can get 100.
Hang on, you're on. Oh wait, I've got it zoomed in. Sorry, hold on. Woo! There's Jen. Hold on, it's still zoomed in. I don't know why. Okay, now you're on.
A bottle of amoxicillin, 100 pills for $5.
Okay.
100 pills.
Yeah. So you can get a bottle. So I'm the fan's going, so I'm not sure if y'all can hear her.
Oh.
But you can get a bottle. No, oh, do that again. That's cute. She's like, yeah. I've been hogging the fan. Sorry. So you can get a bottle of 100 amoxicillin. I'm not sure. Sammy, you okay back there?
Sorry for the sound effects.
Sammy's like, for how much? I forgot.
$5.
$5. And again, same exact thing. Let's see. Yeah, the kitty insulin and all of that is Bandit is so cute. I'm so cute. You got something on your nose. He's like, and can y'all believe? Look at this. He'll let me look at his teeth now. He's just turned into the most chill dog. So Texas lady's saying you missed a big West Texas sandstorm today. I'm wait a minute. Wait, that. There you go. Are you sad?
No, I'm glad about that.
I'm reading. So y'all, Bandit's reading with me. You gonna read with me? You gonna read with me, baby boy? Huh? You reading with me? Let's see. Let's see. And Kathy's talking about they're always trying to sell you something. That, I'm going to do a Patreon post because Americans embarrass me every time I go across over there. And I'm just like, would y'all please not act so in self-righteous and entitled? And Kathy, in no way do I know me. I know you, and I know that you didn't mean this, but we were in line with some guys that were hassling these little 5, 6, 7, 8-year-olds trying to sell chicle gum, and then this guy, I did, Kathy, I did, but it is, I know, you're good, no worries, sweetheart, no worries, but you reminded me of something I did want to talk about, and thank you for reminding me of that. This is not a reflection on you or what you were saying, but so this older lady was selling, or no, it was a man, older man selling hats. And the guy was asking him all these questions about his hats. And keep in mind, if you stop somebody and you're just jacking around with them or joking around with them or playing around with them and you're wasting their time, they could have been really talking to and maybe selling their goods to somebody that was going to give them money. And somebody told me that they don't believe that they need the money. They're hawking and they don't believe that they don't speak English. And that may be true for some of them, but nobody comes to America and says, I don't believe you don't, that you don't speak something other than English. It's the same thing. We're in their country. Anyway, they took up all this guy's time. He had this stat. He was wearing the hats. Okay. And it was getting hot. He was wearing the hats and he took them off because the guy's like, well, let me see that black one. And so the guy took them off and got down to the black one. And then the guy's like, well, that one's too big. And I knew he wasn't going to buy a hat. And the guy started off by telling him his original price. And of course you can barter with them and they come down. But the guy got down to $5 freaking, you guys, for this black hat, because he just wanted the guy to buy the hat so he could move on and try to sell to somebody else. And the guy goes, and so then his buddy comes up, and they were just two really loudmouth American blokes that were just embarrassing. But anyway, he comes up and he goes, don't you give him more than $4 for that hat. Okay, first of all, it looked like a nice, I'm sure it was, I mean, I know it was a knockoff, but it was nice looking, and it was like a Stetson looking hat. And these guys were loaded. I mean, you could tell by the way they were dressed, and their boots and their belts and their starched shirts and their, anyway, he's like, don't you give him more than $4. And so the guy goes, oh, okay, because he already had the money up. And he's like, then $4? And the poor old man is like, no, senor, 5. I give it to you for 5. We agreed. And he's like, no, my friend says $4. And then they laughed their asses off at this guy as he packed up his hats and put them back on his head and went down the street. And I'm like, if you go over there, please be respectful of these people, just because they live differently than us, and a lot of them are.
We go over there and buy. I mean, we use their dental. We use their eye doctors. We go over there because everything is cheaper.
Yeah.
So you can't sit there and complain about why we go over there.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's like they're trying to sell their product.
Yes.
And that's part of the journey and the experience too. Being in Mexico, it's like,
Yes.
And that little boy, what was he?
He wasn't even 5, probably maybe 4. Yeah.
And he was learning the
Accordion.
And he was playing one little song, and then he stopped and he was counting on his fingers. And I mean, the precious little thing. Yeah, give him a tip.
Yeah. And so Frugal pulled out a dollar, because we were out of small bills, and so she pulled out $1 and gave it to him, but he wasn't even hawking. He was just he was just sitting there. He was just sitting there practicing, probably waiting on his mother, who was out hawking. The other thing is, at least give them a tip if you do take up their time like that. I mean, if you're going to buy, that's one thing. But it's like somebody's like, well, I go into stores and I try on stuff all the time, and I don't buy from the store necessarily. That's different. That's our world. That's the United States. They're getting paid a salary to hang those clothes up and everything and put them back out on the shelves and everything after you leave. These guys aren't. They're, it's just how it is. And the other thing I would say is I know it's fun sometimes to try on all their stuff and everything, but if you take up their time, then at least tip them. And somebody made fun of me and says, well, I don't live by your rules, and they're not my rules. It's just being nice. And as far as whether or not they speak English, who cares? We're in their country. And I was also told that don't drink the Kool-Aid to believe all that. And it's like, that's not, just don't go over there and be jerk Americans and embarrass us, please. They're nice people, and just be kind. And if you are going to try on hats and take pictures and do all of that, then give them a tip for their time, because like they could have been going to other tables or somewhere else and selling their stuff, and they're not being mean. Why do we need to be mean anyway? Yeah, Megan, if it's you can't get the stuff cheaper anywhere else, but I hear what you're saying about yours. And so, yeah, I wish I didn't have cash with me today because we just went over mainly for the dentist and to get a few things. And I knew I could use my card at the dentist and everything. And I know I'm going back next week. But I wish if I had $5 on me, I would have turned around and just given that guy $5 right in front of those 2 old blokes behind us. I wish I had of. That guy was just sweating. He worked his butt off and tried to give them that hat for $5. I mean, really, what could it have hurt? But anyway, lots of wonderful people, and I see all of y'all's comments agreeing. Thank you very much. Cheryl wants to know what that noise is in the background. All right, here we go. I'm going to show you. It's Sammy. But every time we turn the camera on her, she stops chewing it.
Wait. take it away.
She is just going to town. Anyway, so the noise you're hearing is Sammy chewing on her
That's her
bone.
pacifier.
Yeah. So, yes, Midway, kindness is free. Thank y'all for the supportive comments. And I know that was a little bit of a side rant, but it is just it's embarrassing to me. I lived in Mexico for a while, and I've been going across into Mexico for probably 45 years now, and I just they're really kind, they're really nice people. I'm sure that there are some that aren't, just like in America, but for the most part, those people that are in these border towns, and they know that the federales are watching them, have eyes on them. They make sure that they don't get out of line at all. They practically back away saying thank you, and they just don't need anybody, especially rich Americans, going over there giving them grief. It's embarrassing. But let's see. I am scrolling backwards. Thank you, Gabrielle. Road trip lover says people always want everything for nothing. It is embarrassing. And yeah, I mean, I didn't know those people, but my heart was aching for that man. He was, and bartering is hard. Nooks and crannies. I'll do it to a certain degree. I know whatever price they first give you is not the right price, but at a certain point, it's like they're practically giving it to you, and it couldn't even have been made for that. And I'll even stop them from going any lower and go, here you go. It's like, Cheryl, thank you. That's very kind of you to say. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Beth. Y'all are talking about Bandit. He's going to sleep here in my arms right now. Isn't that the most adorable? He's in the fan and he's just laying in my lap, about to go to sleep. I've just got so lucky with him, because he could have gone so many thousands of ways south on the personality that he turned out. Oh, what happened with Sally? I'm missing something. Let's see. Oh, tornado sirens. Sally, be careful. Stay safe. That's scary when that happens. Yes, that's my recommended vision center. Thank you for sharing that, Robert. And I did confirm that they are still there. And Patty, that's so sweet to say. Yes, but White Dental, they actually, there's a different, David is not there as well. He's still associated with the family. It's a family business. And I got to see Lupita today. It's her son's clinic, and she was there getting a crown when we got there this morning. And then we went to her place and had shrimp tacos, and she gave them to us. Yeah, she's like, y'all are getting work done at my son's clinic, right? And I said, yes, I'm getting my 6 fillings, and she's going back next week for a crown and fillings. And so she gave us our lunch, and I didn't intend that, but that was so sweet of her. Well, good morning, Bandito. Hello, how are you, Bandito?
Did you wake up?
He says, I woke up, and I want to see what's going on.
What is going on?
Yeah. And so yeah, Bandit says, if I'm not going to eat, but now don't get me wrong, he has had food today. He has had treats. He got snacks off my plate. He's not like hadn't eaten today. Bless you, Jana.
Sorry, I'm having a sneezing.
Let's see. Oh no. Truckers Travel said they drove through that sandstorm today. Yeah, I guess so. And he says, can I take you and Friggle to lunch at Cracker Barrel? I think there's any Cracker Barrels. Well, I'm sure there is in Yuma. But that is so sweet. You can email me at deborahdoesrvlife@gmail.com. And I have to take another drink, y'all. I'm getting dry. I can talk, right? Y'all know I can talk. I'm sitting here talking. But when you're just talking and you're the only one talking, it's kind of hard. Hang on. Okay, thank you. I feel much better. Oh, Lori says UPS is here for pickup. Gotta go. Love you too.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, Susan Large is in the house. Hi there. She was at my meetup. Is it law to get shrimp tacos from Lupita's? It is. It's
what?
Law.
Law? Yes.
Yeah, Marsha, Jana says yes.
Yes.
I guess that is a rule.
And RV Rebel Girl's on, and she would say yes too.
RV Rebel Girl's in the house. Hi, sweetheart. We miss you. Hope you're staying warm. And Suzette Large is in Denver. Oh, Cheryl, thank you. She did me a super chat tip of $20.
Ooh,
thank you so much. Yes, I got to see Lupita, and she gave me a hug, or I went to give her a hug because we were in line. You go through the line to get your shrimp tacos and everything, and I got mine. And then I fixed them, and then I took our drinks, and I went and got us a table. And Jana was going to pay for the lunch, and thank you again, Jana. And she comes back, and I'm like, well, how much do I owe you? And she's like, Lupita comped them. And so when we left, I stopped and I gave Lupita a hug. And so that was fun. Crafty Traveler, yes, you're going to love Quartzsite. It will be very crowded in January in the hub of Quartzsite. But it's like the town swells from, I don't remember how many the population is normally, but I'm going to guess 1,500. I may be way off. And then it swells to like almost 1 million people. And that's in January when the big tent and everything is there. But it hasn't been that many lately. They just don't get the crowds they used to. But it will be crowded, and you will wait in line at the red lights and everything. I think there's 3 red lights in town, or 2. No, there's 3 in there. 1, 2, yeah. 3 red lights. And so you'll wait in line at the red lights to go through and everything. But it's not that bad, and it's fun. And like I showed in my video, you can always get out and get away from people. Y'all know me, I don't do crowds that well. So Crafty Traveler, you're going to have a wonderful time. I'm glad that you're coming. RV Rebel Girl did a hand wave.
Yeah, she said the law.
Yeah, the law. The law.
Yeah.
Cardie says when she was in Quartzsite her first time, she met the Dan Van. That's too cool.
Who?
Cardie's Adventures. Yeah, that's too cool. I'm backing up again, seeing what I missed. Let's see. Cali Chaos, hello. Good to see you on here. I don't think the Dan Van said hello yet. I don't think he's on.
No.
We didn't make it back to camp. Did you tell him? I
Yes,
crashed.
I did.
Okay,
No,
good.
I texted them.
Oh, good.
They were at the queue eating.
Road trip. Oh, they were?
Yeah.
Road trip lover says that she's on the East Coast and her animals are sleeping on top of me. She can't move. Yep, that happens. I don't think, I want to see what my cousin said, because Megan is saying, Mino Ferry's saying, Michael McLester, so true. Let's see. Oh, don't be, stay safe, RV Rebel Girl. I'm glad that you are parked. The border is not closing early. I think they are open till 9 or 10. Yeah.
10 p.m.
They used to close at 2 p.m. and you had to get in, get your business done, and get out. But
During COVID.
During COVID. And that was the U.S. closing the border, not Mexico. Michael says, no matter where you go, there's going to be a dill weed in the bunch. He's talking about the 2 blokes that were behind us. And Michael, that is true. But I have to tell you that I see it, every block, I see an American being out, what I would consider out of line with these people. And so it's just, I don't get it. I don't know, Julie, about Nuevo Laredo. I have been to Nuevo Laredo several times, and when I was there, that was probably back in the early 2000 to 2005. It was, I have not been to Ciudad Acuña at all, so I can't speak to that. But Nuevo Laredo, I found it to be at that time. Yeah, I don't even know where Ciudad Acuña is. Oh, thank you, Nooks and Crannies. She says, not a rant, just a friendly reminder to be kind. And it's not just be kind, because I think some people are, I see them being unkind, but they're not necessarily even being unkind, just disrespectful, and not understanding that these people are on their feet 16 hours a day trying to make a living, and
Well, and just respecting their culture.
yes.
I mean,
Oops.
I'm in their country,
Yeah.
and so I need to respect the people and their culture and the way they do business.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't do business that way, but they do. So respect their business.
Yeah. That's a good point. Thank you, Jenna. Somebody, Noreen says, got to go deeper into Mexico to get away from all of the Americans. That is true. When I lived in Mexico, I was down around Chihuahua, and I was down there with expats, and I had gone to visit them and ended up staying for quite a while. That was a long time ago. Things have changed, but I used to travel all over Mexico. I'm not saying I would do that today, but I love going. I'm skipping a little bit, but like Cozumel and all of those places, and it's I love the country and I love the people.
Cunha is where I went as a child all the time for.
Oh, it is.
Right.
Oh.
Julie was talking about from across the border from Del Rio.
Okay.
That's where I was introduced to Mexico all the time with my family.
Yeah, and tell them about the memory that came back today on the cha-cha.
Oh, well, the band was playing a song in Spanish, but it was a cha-cha, and I recognize it because my mom and dad always did the cha-cha in Mexico, in Cunha.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, good deal.
Yeah.
What fun.
And then I said, oh, that's a cha-cha. And then when they finished singing, they said, that was a cha-cha.
Yeah, they said, hope you enjoyed this cha-cha. And she's like, see, I told you it was.
My mom and dad taught me the cha-cha.
Oh, Cheryl says my teeth look very shiny and white. Thank you. They'll be even better after next week.
Yeah, when you get them clean.
Yeah, I'm gonna get everything finally finished up, and then next year, these 4 will be hopefully capped and look better. But yes, wonderful stuff. Evelyn Jan Kelly says she sort of fixed my name. That's awesomeness. Will you keep playing with it, Jan? That's awesomeness. Let's see. I love Van Horn too. Oh yeah, Midnight Run Kennel Beth. I didn't know you were waiting on an engine. So thank you, Julie, for reminding us where Acuna is. Let's see. So you were in Van Horn, drove to just south of Tucson. I love Van Horn. It's one of those towns that doesn't look like much, but it's just I enjoy it. I think I'm caught up on things. So there's where Beth is sharing about blowing her turbo engine. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That is no fun. So Road Trip Lover is saying, what do you and Frugal RV Gal use for heat? Isn't Arizona cold at night? Not right now, and it really never, it might dip into the upper 20s a few times a year in the winter, but mostly it's just if it gets cold, it's going to be in the mid 30s, and then it warms up into the 50s or 60s during the day. I just at night I enjoy sleeping with it cold. So in the mornings I might run I was gifted for my birthday by my good friend Dennis a few years ago a catalytic wave 3 heater, an Olympian, and Jana uses, when she's boondocking, a Mr. Buddy heater.
Yep.
Now, when we are in shore power, like right now, we're at an RV park because we didn't make it back out to camp. We of course, both, she has a furnace, and I have my rooftop unit has a heat strip in it. But when we're boondocking, I use an Olympic catalytic wave 3 heater,
And I use a buddy.
and Jana uses a Mr. Buddy heater. And this one that she has now, she won at my meetup. Because hers had just died, and everybody's like, "Give Jenna the Mr. Buddy heater." Let's see. Hey, Julie, glad you made it. I'm doing really good. There's a Brenda, Arizona near Quartzsite. That it's not much of a town. I think it probably used to be. You guys, look. He really did crash this time.
Oh.
He's just like, did he open his eyes? I made him open his eyes, but he was doing that baby snub, that type thing. So
You want to come over here?
he says I think I okay. I just hang out here. Oh, good. Doreen says that they want to go there, but not alone the first time. Hope to go with a small group. Again, I would go to the Facebook group Meet and Q, and post there that you want to go to Mexico. Is anybody going? There are other groups that you can do that too. Oh, tornadoes are, you guys, Sammy just came out from behind. She's like, "Hey, what are y'all doing?" Hello, everybody. Sammy, what are you doing? Uh-oh. You need water? She needs water, Mama. I can tell. Yeah, you need some water?
Come down. Come on.
She's so cute. She'll talk to you, man. She have water in there?
Yep.
See, I could tell she needed water. She's been gnawing on that bone. She's like, "I need water."
No, wag your tail. Look at her tail.
Is her tail wagging? That tail wag, 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 wag. Sammy, you're a good baby. Let's see. Thank you, John. I like my glasses too. Yes, but so thank you for saying that about the Meet and Q Facebook group. They're planning a ladies trip in January, but you can just pop on there and say, "I want to go next week," and I guarantee you'll get people that'll go. Okay, Cheryl, it's good to see you, and thank you again, sweetheart. And I think I don't know if it was an email or what I got today while I was in Mexico from you, and I'll check that out. So you guys, oh, and I was just going to say too that, so Gray was on here for a little while, and so y'all know Bandit, little old Bandito here. He is from Mexico. He was, yes, Sammy is a lab mix. Very, very good eye, Patty. And Alexander Adventures 3, Jersey is in the house. But Bandit is from Mexico. He was rescued from a dogfighting ranch down there. And Gray got Taco right at the border. Her dog Taco was from Mexico, but got across the fence and into the U.S. parking lot. And it was a mom and some puppies. And so she took Taco and saved his life. And there's some dogs there again today. This is the first time in 4 years or 3 years I've gone that I've seen the dogs there. And they're on the U.S. side, and we were told what usually happens is people come there and drop them off. Americans, come there and drop them off. Now, Gray happened to, hers was from Mexico, but whether they came across, I don't think they can get through that fence anymore. But that's always kind of sad, and it just makes me. I just came home, and I grabbed my little puppy, and I held him a little tighter. I just and Gray did the same thing with Taco. Let's see.
Lots of puppies we saw this week.
Yes, lots of puppies this week. And in Mexico,
Mange.
Well, the ones with mange are on the U.S. side,
Yeah.
but in Mexico, there's some in the streets, but they don't look bad.
Not like
But one
hanging out at the border.
Yeah, they don't look as bad as the ones hanging out on the American side. But there was one that we saw that looked just like Taco. We saw when we were there last week, and this week he had been hit by a car and has a limp, and it was just heartbreaking. So do be prepared for some things like that, but it's not rampant. Their streets are clean. Everything is nice and clean. Yes, Sal and Sharon of S&S and the RV Cats. Do we know them? Yes, and a lot of people do go to the LTVA. We got our LTVA pass. We go in and out. So John is asking, have I ever thought about going down to Baja, Mexico? Friends of ours do, and she's like, I'm done with the bone, Mama.
Are you done?
She's like, I'm done with the
Are
bone.
you done?
She's wanting to just come and, oops, I'm dropping the phone. She just says, I just wanted to come say hi, Mama.
Hi, baby.
She's just such a cutie. But anyway, Baja Frank always takes a bunch of people. He, not right now, but he always takes a bunch of people. But I'm pretty content with just staying close to the border for now. I would love to go, and I probably will sometime. I'm okay. I've been down into all over Puerto Vallarta, Baja, Cozumel, down even further, South America, Aruba, Venezuela, and so I don't care. I'm good. I don't have the need to go do that. Now I do have a friend that owns a B&B in Belize. And so I want to go to Belize, and I want to go see her place. Her and her husband, they retired and went down there and opened up a B&B, and so I want to go do that. But that's it. And yes, it is hard to leave the animals there. It is really hard. And it got to one Joan in our group today, and she teared up. But it's hard. Yeah, I want to drop those people off too. People are unbelievable when they think that I'll just drop my dog off here and somebody will pick them up. So gas prices, I'm not your source for Baja. It depends. You can do a tourism visa and stay longer. You can go down, and there's just all kinds of options. I can't remember the name of the Facebook group, but you could probably start with the Meet and Queue and ask about Brian's Facebook group for Baja. Belize
Frank.
Frank? Who did I say?
Brian.
Oh, no, not Frank. Sorry.
Frank for Baja.
Yeah, Baja Frank. I don't know
Right.
why I keep saying Brian. But anyway, Belize would be a long drive in my RV. Okay, guys, I think that's it for tonight. Thanks, everyone, again for the Super Chat tips. Please be sure to check out my 2 latest books, How Being a Nomad Saved My Life, and also the Meanderings Magazine collection. And good for you, Kathy. Yes, that's me too. Do what we can for those sweet babies. All right, everybody, I love you, and I hope that you have a great week, and I'll be putting up some more videos soon, and consider joining me on Patreon for all the backstories in between. Talk to you later. Bye. Coco.